Now for an emergency announcement from the mayor.
2 new variants are gaining ground across the globe.
Because of the epidemic, I have canceled my vacation to the Bahamas.
Trapping season has started in Washington state.
1 vote for McCain.
Pressing Barack Obama, and look what happens. Mitt Romney comes up.
This machine is rigged!
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump.
We've witnessed the largest one-day point drop in history.
Selena 073, Jaskumar, It's Toka Chloe, Bright Sky, Lorna Brady, Cherry Berry, Riddy Puri, Izumi Fox Chan, Bobby Monday, your local Mexican Chihuahua, and Jessica Shipper. As always, thank you so much for supporting my channel. I love you all very dearly. And, well, let's get on to the video. Alright, so last video I mentioned I may do a video on The Simpsons, and some of you were really into it, so I'm here doing a video of The Simpsons. And if you don't know who The Simpsons are, you're living under a rock. Basically, it's this cartoon TV show that's been on since 1989. Lately, however, as in a couple years ago, I feel like, a lot of people started finding predictions in The Simpsons for the years following that actually came true. One of the first biggest ones was about the Ebola virus.
The head of the CDC warning that the outbreak in Africa is even worse than we feared.
Apparently, they predicted the Ebola outbreak, and people started freaking out since then. The most popular one of all, of course, is Trump's presidency.
I am officially running.
No! So, are these predictions actually predictions, or are they just eerie coincidences? Let's find out. So, first of all, what predictions have they even made? There can't be all that many, right? Well, I got a couple of them here, and honestly, this is not the end of it. There have been a ton of predictions that The Simpsons have made according to audiences. These are just a couple. For example, in a 1998 episode, Homer Simpson wrote down an equation on the chalkboard. 14 years later, we found out that this equation actually means something. If you work it out, it is actually the mass of Higgs boson.
What is this Higgs boson God particle?
At the very, very beginning of the universe.
In 2008, in an episode titled Treehouse of Horror, Homer Simpson was trying to vote for Obama, and the machine was changing its votes to the other side.
3 votes for McCain.
No!
And 4 years later, when Obama ran again, that is exactly what happened. The machine was changing the votes from Obama to the Republican side.
Pressing Barack Obama, and look what happens. Mitt Romney comes up.
And in an episode titled Bart to the Future, it predicted Trump's presidency.
Despite nearly all national polls showing him behind before the voting started, Donald Trump is now President-elect Trump.
Not only that, but when Lisa became president, she wore the exact same outfit as Kamala Harris during the inauguration of Biden. And a lot of people think that is either predicting this or predicting that she will become the first female president one day. And not only that, but in this same episode, Lisa Simpson says,
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump.
It wasn't until I believe the 3rd year of Trump's presidency, the stock market faced the biggest single-day losses of history. In a 1998 episode, When You Dish Upon a Star, it predicts that Fox will one day become a division of Walt Disney. And that does indeed happen. Fox later on did agree to a $52 billion deal.
For major deal for Disney and 21st Century Fox as well as consumers.
And now it is part of Disney. 1997, Season 9, Episode 3. This is when the Ebola virus was said to be predicted by The Simpsons.
Would you like to read a book?
In an episode titled The City of New York versus Homer Simpson, Bart Simpson holds up this magazine cover that says $9 and the Twin Towers in the back, which kind of looks like 9/11.
We understand that there has been a plane crash on the southern tip of Manhattan.
In an episode 1990, Season 2, Episode 4, a 3-eyed fish was discovered near a power plant. And over a decade later, a 3-eyed fish was found. It wasn't found near a power plant, but the water did come from a power plant. In a 1995 episode, it was said that The Simpsons predicted the smartwatch. And of course, we do have smartwatches now. And finally, in an episode 1993 titled Marge in Chains, the this was predicted by The Simpsons. Not only that, but murder hornets. Now, these are not all of the predictions that have been made by The Simpsons. There are quite a lot, and a quick Google search will lead you on to a whole list of them. However, the question still arises, are these really predictions, or are these just eerie coincidences? I mean, some of these seem way too close to real life to be simple coincidences, don't you think? But let's play devil's advocate for a second. I don't want to rule out the other side just yet. According to Al Jean, and according to the New York Times, he said that the episodes are released a year after they are produced. And he stated that they've always had to think 1 year ahead. So technically, they had to predict the future in a way. Not only that, but the producers and writers of the show are very intelligent, and many of them come from Harvard. William Irwin, a philosopher, has stated that when that many smart people produce a television show, it's bound to make some startling predictions. Not only that, but The Simpsons is a long-running show, and it's no secret that in large numbers come eerie coincidences. And since The Simpsons is the longest-running animated TV series ever, there's bound to be some coincidences, many people think. Not only that, but the show is packed with references to pop culture, literature, art, science.
Yes, I am proud to be America's first straight female president.
For a longest running TV show and it having as many references as it does, could it be such a strange thing that they may predict many things in the future to come? One of the things that stuck with me though was the Higgs boson mass prediction, because that one is crazy. Like, how can you predict something so close to the real thing? Well, this has an explanation as well. David, the person who wrote this equation into the script, actually has a math background, and at the time it was a plausible guess. So maybe it's not that crazy that this equation fell into the Simpsons episode. And when they predicted Trump's presidency, it's not so crazy when you think that Trump was actually talking about running for president one day during this time. So maybe these predictions are actually just eerie coincidences. But what do you think? I mean, I'm not gonna judge you if you think these are actually real predictions or not. I think some of these are crazy eerie, but some of them may be explainable. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much. I love you. And I'll see you next week.